Welcome! It's my dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today I'm doing another space trucker video. So let's check out one of these routes that I decided to take. And this route in particular is over near ArcCorp. I went to a couple of places on Walla to pick up some goods, some well-needed stuff to profit off of. You'll look and find Laranite, and then we will have Astatine, Diamond, and maybe even something else in there as well. So definitely another route that you guys can use and take advantage of if you're a space trucker. So what else is going on with Star Citizen right now? Well, they talked about rivers in the last Inside Star Citizen, and that's going to be a lot of fun. You'll be able to walk through the rivers with a helmet on. There's no fishing yet. The problem is there only going to be one river in 317, and it's going to be on Microtech. Microtech is a bloody big planet, so trying to find that river is going to be a scavenger hunt that a great many people are going to be attempting to do. Now, I'm sure during Ivacati and during the PTU patches, there's probably going to be some people discover it, and those coordinates will probably be shared with everybody. So it'll be cool. I hope to bring you guys the river whenever I find it, and we'll do some fun things with it. Maybe we'll walk through it, we'll drive through it, we'll put some hover bikes over it, maybe drive a tank through it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out some shenanigans to get into. Maybe we'll try to figure out a way to jump the river. That would be a lot of fun too. I don't know. What do you guys think of rivers? Are you looking forward to it? It's just a taste of things to come. They're going to add a lot more rivers on different planets. And then they're going to be able to add roads, because it's the same basic technology that they're using for rivers for what they need to do for roads. Also, lava fields. So once they get the technology down, we're going to see a lot more new tech in Star Citizen, or new, sites. Will that make up for kind of a slow year, if you want to call it that, for 2022. At least that's what it seems like on the roadmap, right? And from everything that they've said, because it's being primarily focused on for Squadron 42. And that just means we may get a little bit slower releases in the PTU. What do you guys think of that? I mean, I know it ticks off a lot of people, but for me, I think it's going to be a fantastic time for those who are working on the PU to put it in a polished state a little bit more. Make some of the bugs that are so irritating go away each quarter. Yeah, we're going to get less stuff every quarter most likely, but that means they might be able to focus a little bit more on some of the issues that we all hate. At least that's my theory. I could be way off. It wouldn't be the first time. I thought server meshing would be in by now, and we're going to be waiting probably until next year. There's a possibility it could come out around fourth quarter, but it does look like it's going to be pushed back until next year. Again, this will be kind of a Squadron 42 year, if you will. And for that Squadron 42 year, we're going to get a lot of the chapters completed, if not the entire game. I think they're going to complete most of the game this year, and we're going to see a drop around summertime of next year. And that's a complete wild guess, of course, and it'll change 3 times before then, I'm sure. But that's just what I'm gathering from the information that we have. Now, things may go a little bit faster for them. I don't know. Some of the things I'm looking forward to are the Banu Merchantman. That thing is already going into gray box, which is really exciting. The Vulture, I believe, is almost complete, as well as a few other little things here and there, like the Hull A, which means that the Hull C is probably still pretty close to complete. They just don't want to release it yet because of economy issues. But I really wish they would allow us to fly it. Yes, it could break the economy if you allow us to buy the commodities for it and sell. Of course, that's going to require a lot of startup cash. But if you can just take missions to run corporate goods and make a decent profit off of that, I think that would be better. And they could even cater the missions a little bit to where you might get attacked by pirates, so you're going to need a gunner or you're going to need an escort, something along those lines. That would be really cool. Maybe Ninetales jumps out there, or Xenothreat jumps out there against corporate greed. Something along those lines I would be in favor of. It would be pretty neat, and it would give us something to do with that ship, because you know it's ready. It's been ready. I just don't think they want to break the economy. And I think that would be the best way to do it without breaking the economy, is to give us a corporate mission that we can take it out and enjoy it a little bit. Something else they have in the works is a rework of the reputation system. So when you do events like Xenothreat or Ninetales and you accidentally shoot a friendly, they're not going to automatically show up red. It's going to take a little bit of time and accumulation, especially depending on your reputation, on how quickly that would go down or that would cause the player to be red to you. Obviously, if they blow you up, that's probably going to be an issue. I don't know what the cutoff is going to be. I'm not even sure CIG really know. But that is something that they've definitely decided to work on, is that change in the reputation system. Some other things that they've got in the works that are quite interesting is the 6 unannounced ships or so that they have. Don't have a clue what those are going to be. Eventually, we're also going to get the rework of the glaive, the blade, and the scythe. I'm looking forward to the reworks. Those could be cool. The Drake Corsair, I believe, is in Gray Box as well. I know a few people are really looking forward to that Drake Explorer. I think it'll be really cool. I still think they need to have a plank. You got to be able to walk the plank in the Corsair. Anyways. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. I don't know when that one is supposed to come out, when it's done, right? The Odyssey has a little bit of work done. The Origin 600i Gold Standard. I'm looking forward to that, because that could include the touring, the exploration, and maybe even the executive edition. And if it does, I will try to bring you as many of those ships on one of my ship rundown videos as I can. I'm also looking forward to possibly revisiting some of the ship rundown videos that I've done earlier in my YouTube career, back when, well, let's just say it wasn't a pretty sight. You could go back and watch those videos. Unfortunately, most of them are demonetized because of the music that was used in it. Would you guys like to see me go back and revisit some of my original ship rundown videos, where I take a look at a ship, walk around it, fly it, etc., give you my thoughts and feelings on it? Of course, that's changed a lot over the patches because of balancing and everything else, but it could be a lot of fun to bring you that kind of video. What else is in the works here? Jump points, also exciting, but what are they going to do with them if we don't have server meshing? We're not going to be able to go to another system unless they can figure out a way to, maybe jump us from one server to another during that process, which they said they didn't really want to do. Hacking Tier 0, more healing is on the way, Grey Cat salvage and tractor beam tools, all that stuff is on the way as well. Definitely looking forward to some of those things. Salvage Tier 0, the subsumption editor is being worked on, so they might be able to more granularly control some of the AI, which has its moments and doesn't have it in others. Theaters of War, I'm still really looking forward to Theaters of War. So if you guys are people who like to, I guess, fight in the verse, Theaters of War is definitely going to be your bag. You're going to be able to go in with a bunch of friends, maybe even your org, and fight it out 20v20 or maybe even 50v50. We don't know because we don't know when it's coming in. They don't need server meshing for Theaters of War, right? So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to include vehicles, all sorts of different weapons, different stages. I mean, it should be a lot of fun. And I do believe they can make a competitive mode out of it. I've been kind of hollering for this for quite some time. You have a lot of people out there that are, you know, they're logging in to Twitch or YouTube to watch their favorite streamers. Their streamers are former competitive players, or maybe they are current competitive players. Theaters of War is perfect for a competitive player environment, especially teams. You know, 100 Thieves has a team, and FaZe has a team, and I mean, there's all these huge organizations out there that have teams that are doing different things. CIG, if you're smart, make Theaters of War some kind of competitive type gameplay. Make it fun, of course, but also make it geared towards where you can have tournaments and, you know, people can compete. I think you would get so much more traction with some of the non-regular Star Citizen community. I know people don't care. Regular Star Citizen community people don't really care if other people join the game. I do. I want more people, more eyes on the game. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to look beautiful. And, you know, I want more people to like the game that I like. You know, it's some sort of validation, right? So if you can make it a competitive mode for Theaters of War, and people don't necessarily have to live their lives in the verse because that may not be what they want, why not? What if it brings in millions and millions more dollars for CIG? I mean, I just think it's a good idea, especially if they can get the gameplay solid. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. I would definitely appreciate to hear your voices on it. Also, what do you guys think about server meshing? Do you think we'll just get it for the Stanton system at first, then they'll bring in Pyro, and then they'll bring in Nyx? And do you think they're working on other systems? Because they did hire 100 people up there in Turbulent in Montreal just for that whole purpose, is to build new planetary systems. So I really think that that's going to go down like that. We're going to get Stanton with server meshing as a trial. Once they have it the way they kind of like it, they're going to bring in Pyro. We're going to see how that works. And once Pyro's in and they see that server meshing is working as they hope, or mostly as they hope, they're just going to start flooding us with 3 or 4 more systems. That's what I think. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree. Of course, all of that could be, you know, years off at this point. Who knows? We don't know. I mean, Squadron 42 being the focus, we just don't know how long it's going to be before we get server meshing actually implemented. We have a team working on it, of course, but, you know, again, Squadron 42 is the focus, as it should be. They need to get it out. They need to show off what they've been working on for so many years. It needs to be fantastic. It needs to be fun. It needs to lure people in, engage people, and make them want more. That's the whole purpose of that, right? So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me ramble. I know it was kind of here, there, everywhere. I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. Hopefully I'll have some fun content going on the rest of this week. Thank you once again. Make sure you leave a comment, hit the subscribe and the like button. Check out my Patreon and YouTube members. You guys have really saved my bacon over the years. I can't say thank you enough for all that you guys do, watching the videos all the way through, clicking on the ads. All that really helped my channel out. Thank you so much. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.